Listen, when we come to situations like this, time after time, we have to go back to the source of the problems. And when you look at Treach from Naughty by Nature, when Funkmaster Flex was doing his thing, Treach is not a known hater. You know, he's more of a congratulator, but he's a very passionate person. You know, and what I mean by passion, I mean he takes things to heart. You know, he ain't afraid to cry over stuff when he's really passionate about something he believes in. And when Funkmaster Flex had enough disrespect, and he want to blame it on the alcohol that time, when he got on stage and made the comments about Tupac when the guy's deceased. If you're not big enough to let stuff like that go, and you feel big enough to go on a stage and besmirch that guy when he has so many people that loved him, just so you can get some attention, some fame, some shock value, then it just shows the moral of character that you are. And you show it to the world. Any problems you had with that man ended with his death. That's the way it's supposed to go. He's no longer physically here. Why in the world are you trying to go after him? No. That's wrong. And people feel like, man, why Treach still holding a grudge against Flex? It's like, look, you can't come to Jersey. Period. Just don't come to Jersey. Stop trying to make calls to my family and trying to talk about, let's have a sit down so we could talk it out. Treach don't want to hear it. Just don't come to Jersey. That's his whole thing. He don't want to hear you mumble around and try to explain yourself. Yo, B, I was kind of tripping. Yeah, man, you know I love Pac. You know I love Pac. New York City, I'm going to say it live. I love Tupac. It's crazy right now. You know how much I love Pac. It's Pac Day! I'm already up here on I-97, cause that's what we do! We love Pac! But all he want to do is talk about how Tupac disrespected him in an interview, when he was just pointing out some of the things that y'all were doing at the time, because y'all was really petty. And people on the West Coast didn't really know it was going on. And Pac brought it to light when he was talking about it, how the East Coast DJs was treating some of the West Coast artists and making fun of them, you know, behind their back. You know, and he's like, I'm locked up on the radio. I'm listening to the radio on the East Coast, and I'm like, these dudes really be clowning the West Coast. And they didn't really know because they didn't get the station out there. So it's not like now you can get satellite and watch it on YouTube and, you know, all this other technology. At that time, it was like, wow. You know, we didn't know what they played over there or how their shows went if you wasn't in town. So that's why he talked about Red Alert. He talked about Funkmaster Flex. Do you see DJ Red Alert out here disrespecting Tupac? No. So for Flex to take it as if they had a personal beef with Tupac and everything, you know, it was crazy. Now it's over. He wants to try to erase it and like, look, I got my fame and, you know, my name off of it. You got unwarranted attention because Tupac got just as many people riding for him on the East Coast as the West Coast. This man was loved universally. And then when he passed, you know, people put all that other stuff to bed. But Jersey was always going to ride out for him. So Treach is just somebody that's like, look, I ain't letting it go. You know, like, you cross the line, just don't, I ain't looking for you. Don't think I'm coming for you. Just stay out of Jersey. Stay out of Jersey, Lebowski. Stay out of Jersey.